how these all technologies are going to work. That DFD you saw, okay, data flow diagram. Now then we discuss in HTML, whichever the content we have, that is called as a tags. Inside the HTML, whatever we have, all are called as a tags. Then how many type of tags we have? We have total two type of tags. One is called input tag, another one is called as a output tag. Okay, input tag and output tag. Input tag, with the help of input tag, we can collect the input from user, and using output tag, we can display the output to user. Okay. Now after that we have something called, when we have you can say input tag and output tag, then there we have written a note saying like, okay, if we have two type of tags, then if the both the tags have the similar behavior or it has a different behavior. So then we got to know, okay, in the when we come to the behavior, we found two types. One is called dependent, open and close, open and close, open and close. If the tag will be open, close, then it is called as a dependent. If the tag has only open, then it is called as a independent. On internet, you might have seen like this also, directly without slash. That is wrong method. It will work in limited technology. It will not work in all the technology. So keep a habit to follow the slash in the last as well. Okay. Now save after this. From here onwards, we need to continue. We will create one file. In one file, we will understand really the tag look like this or something else. When we write the HTML code in that, the dependent tag look like this only or something else, right? Come down. Hope you have installed the Notepad++ or Sublime editor. Right. Okay, so you will make a note also properly in the system. Now you will write here, when you are going to create the HTML files, when you want to create a HTML file, what are the file extension can be? When we create a Word file, we keep .doc. When we create an Excel file, we create as a .xls. When we create a PPT file, we give as a PPT. When you create a Word file, you give as a Word file, and for PDF, you give as a PDF, right? Now, similar way, when you create a HTML file, what extension you need to give? Okay, so you can write here the type of file extension in HTML. Type of file extension in HTML. Open the Notepad++. In that system, Notepad++ will be there. Open that. Okay, the type of file extension in HTML. So those are, one is called .html and another one is called .htm. L will be optional. .html and htm. L will be optional. We can skip L also and we can use L also. But a digital marketing point of view, when you want to promote your page in the Google search, if you want your page should come very fast in Google search, then for that, .html is the best option. You can say best for digital marketing. Best for digital marketing. Both are same, but the first one is on higher priority according to Google. Google will take first one on higher priority. Google will index fast. Okay. Nowadays, Google will index all the index extension. Matter is the content. If the content is unique content in your web page, it will come very fast in the Google search. But okay, so this is called digital. But when we create a web page, if the file extension is HTML, Google understand like easily. Google give little more priority for that. Best for digital marketing. Okay. Now come down. So we understood. Yes, whenever we are going to create the file, what we will give the file name? File name can be anything. but extension will be .html. File name .html. File name can be anything. Extension will be .html. Okay. Right. Now come down. Write a. We will create a file test.html or maybe example1.html. Example1.html. Create a new file. 1 minute. Come back. Yeah. Yes. I have some problem getting disconnected in between. Okay, so what we have now, you are going to create a file example1.html file where we will create in HTML folder, correct? Or maybe anywhere you save, no matter as of now, just try understanding how to create and how to run it. So suppose we have HTML folder. Under HTML folder, I will create a file and file name I will give you the example1. So go to the file and then select the new, right? Or you have the new option, how you want to create, you can create new file and save the file. Click on save as button, save the file, give the file name as a example1.html. Notepad plus plus only. Notepad plus plus only we are using. We have downloaded Notepad plus plus, right? Okay. Hope all are following the Notepad plus plus. In Notepad plus plus, you will open the Notepad plus plus and create a new file. Create a new file. Inside the new file, you can write anything, ABCD, 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 and click on save button, save button, save the button, and save this file as a example one.html. .html you must give. You must give .html. It's a compulsory. .html we must have to give.
Can I give the file in capital?
Give a small, no. File name we should not give in uppercase. File name we should give in lowercase also. Correct. So example one.html. Hope you are written. Click on save button. Write anything in this file, ABCD, ABCD. Keep anything. Write any text, 1-2 line. Save the file and check is it HTML only. .html is there or not. .html extension. Hope you have written. Okay. File extension is HTML. Now how to run this file? Correct. So go to the view menu. Go to the view menu. Hope you have saved the file. Go to the view menu. Inside the view menu, you will find a option view current file. Correct? Can you see here? View current file, the third, fourth option. View current file in. Now it is showing the name of the browsers. View current file, and the right hand side you have the in view menu. You have called view current file in name of the browsers. Which browser you have? Just select that. If you have Chrome, select the Chrome. If you have Mozilla, select the Mozilla. If you have IH, select the IH. Whichever the browser you have in the system, first you check the browser and then from the view menu, click on the particular browser, right? After that, automatically that page will open in your browser and it will print you something. Open the page in the browser, right? Able to run the page? Is it open in the browser? How many people open in the browser? Please say yes, no. You have written ABCD, ABCD, and then you go on to the view menu. Under the view menu, there was an option called view current file in Firefox, Chrome, or Mozilla. You selected anyone. Now your page directly, it will come in the browser. Whichever the content you have written ABCD, it will display here in the browser. 2% tried, other one none, other people. You should try it, okay? Correct. Now come to the, so this one file we created and we run it, it is showing something, right? Okay, leave that file. Let's create one more example, get practice on that. So again, in the file menu, you can see there is an option called new. Okay. In the file, go to the file, you have option called new, select the new. In the file, there is option called new, select the new. After selecting the new, this page appear. I having multiple Chrome. What if I want to open in particular browser? That's what, no, I told you to select the particular browser. Open in Mozilla or go to the folder and double click on file. If you have multiple Chrome is wrong here. Remove the Chrome, one Chrome, okay? Go in the folder, you have the file, double click on that. It will open directly. Go to the folder where you have stored the file, double click on file, it will open in browser. So this is my folder. I will double click on this. It will open in browser. Okay. So hope you created the new file. How we created? We gone to the file menu and we select on. We clicked on new. New file came. Now write inside again ABCD. ABCD right there. Correct. Again in file menu only have option called save, or maybe there is a save button here, green color. Click on save. Create new file, add something, go to the file menu again. There is a button called save. Click on save. It will ask you the name of the file. Give example 2.html. Example 2.html. Give file name as example 2.html. Give file name example 2.html and save that. Give file name example 2.html and click on save button. Example 2 also ready. Then how to run the file? We will go to the view and again select the view current file folder, and after that automatically it will come.
Yes.
So hope it is clear how to create the file and how to run it. File extension, every time the file extension will be .html. Every time file extension will be .html. Okay. Every time file extension will be .html. Okay. So file creation and running we understood. Next task is to write the HTML code and everything. Okay. So if you are following the Notepad++, then what we should do is in the Notepad++, we need to go to the settings. Click on settings. Click on settings. After clicking on settings, after clicking on settings menu, in the menu bar, you have a settings button here, settings link. Click on settings and click on preferences. In the setting, you will click on preferences. In the settings, click on preferences. Another box will open. A dialog box will open like this. In this dialog box, you will click on auto completion. Preferences, in the left hand side, auto completion will be there. Right? In auto completion, once you click, in the right hand side, some 6 checkbox will come. You can see here, 6 checkboxes are there. If it is not checked, you need to check it. Okay, if it is checked, then okay. If it's unchecked, you have to check it. Check the 6 checkboxes. If it is not checked, right, where this option was under the settings, preferences. Under the preferences, which one? Auto complete. This is for what purpose? Because when you write the HTML code, you have to open the tag and you have to close the tag, right? We have discussed yesterday, if the tag will open and close, it's called a dependent tag. So right, most of the tag will be dependent tag only. So when you open the tag and close the tag, you have to do manually, open and close manually. This auto completion says like you open it, closing I will take care. Okay, once you open, closing will happen automatically. It will reduce lot of bugs. Okay, it will reduce lot of errors, right? So hope you gone to the preference settings, selected preferences, and click on auto completion, and 6 checkboxes you checked it, and after that click on close, right? So auto close is done. Okay, auto close is enabled. Now remove this text content from here. Remove the text content from here. After removing the text content, after removing the text content, after removing the text content, we have to write inside HTML code. Okay, we have to write inside HTML code now because the file extension is HTML. Okay, so you have to write in this way. Suppose press the less than symbol, shift plus less than symbol, and type inside HTML. Shift plus less than symbol and type as HTML. Now press the greater than using shift. Press the greater than using shift and check automatically close happen or not. Automatically close happen. See, I will type again. You can check me and then you can see. In case mistake, like you can follow it. So I will follow the less than symbol. I will write here HTML and I will press the greater than symbol. As soon as we press the greater than symbol, automatically close will happen. Automatically close happen. So what is our first theory? The first theory says like if the tag is open and closed, then it is called as a which tag? Dependent tag. Tag is open and closed, it's called as a dependent. Then you will say how I will get to know it's open and close, open, close or not. So entire dictionary is stored under the editor. The Notepad++ you are using now, you have made auto close as a enable. Now whichever the tag is dependent, once you open close will happen automatically. Okay, then we'll get to know this is called as a dependent tag. Okay, so we have some more editor coming forward. This Notepad++ we are following now because we want to give little more pressure to our hand, finger. Finger should understand. Forcefully we'll ask the finger, no, you type it. Okay. Other editor, once we start typing, automatically it will come. But in Notepad++, you have to write it manually. And if you're writing manually, definitely you will remember it. Okay. For learning purpose, the best editor. Okay. So HTML open and HTML close. Your HTML document is ready. Okay. So in the term of web technology, in a file, if the HTML start and HTML end somewhere, so from the starting to ending, it's called as a document. Okay, what is called is a document. Okay, in case if the people ask what do you mean by document in HTML, we can say a file that start from HTML and end by HTML. So entire area is called as a document. Okay. Now this document will divide into two parts. One is called head. Okay, open and close, do the same. See what I did? I went inside the HTML. I again press the less than symbol and I type HEAD and press the greater than symbol. Okay, so closing will happen. Next, again, I will go here and I will write the less than symbol and I will follow the body, press the greater than symbol. See like this, automatically close is happening or not. Okay, okay, so even happening for everyone, right? So HTML to HTML is called as a document and it will divide into two parts. One is called head, another one is called body. Okay. In head, what we will do? We have to make a note. In body, what we are going to do? We have to make a note. Okay. Okay, hope done. Now, before writing anything here, we'll go to the developer guide. Okay, you can make a note also or create a text file. In that, keep writing. Okay, in developer guide, we'll write first. Suresh?
The shop guy is calling, sir.
He has the meter or cables. It's done now. Is connected. The bolt now, bolt has something rust. He washed through hot water and changed the cables. This one, bolt. When next time once it will go with bolt. We can say like I purchase. Just answer him saying like I purchase, sir. I'll call you later once we require. Okay, so you can write here saying like HTML start to HTML end. HTML start to HTML end is called document. HTML start to HTML end is called a document. Second line you can write the document will divide into two parts or two sections, you can say. The document will divide into two sections. What are those? The first section is called a head and second section is called a body. Head and body. The first section is called head section. Second section is called a body section. Head section and body section. Okay, ready? So head and body, correct? Now next we need to understand under head what we can do, under the body what we can do. So let's write here only, complete this section, complete this task, then we can follow the next. Okay. So inside the head, what we will do? Head will divide into two parts. One section is called as a marketing section and another is called as a library section. Okay. When you search on internet, many things you search, maybe through info campus also you came through that way only. You search on internet, it was displaying the Google search, you came from there, right? So those are the part of digital marketing. Those are the part of Google feedback. Those are the part of public visits on the website. Because of that, the page will come in the Google rank and display. Okay. But there are some marketing process is also there. So whenever you are creating a web page, like some pages will have no need to come in the Google search. Some pages must come in the Google search. Because of that, people will develop the web application. Okay. So here it says like when we are going to create a HTML file, the inside the HTML file, which is the portion where we can add the marketing section, where we can promote the page. Okay. So it says like Google says like in your head section, you can add the you can say those keyword that the people will search in Google and your page should come. Okay. So those digital marketing level will not go since we are learning the development part. So we'll understand the development section only. Okay. So let's write here. The head will divide into two parts. One is called marketing section. Before marketing, you can write digital marketing section. Digital marketing section. And another part you can write as a library section. Library section. Under library section, what are the things will come? CSS will come, JavaScript will come, jQuery will come, your React will come, correct? Your you can say third-party library will come, external external library will come. All will come under which section? Library section only. Here also I will add one more called bootstrap. Bootstrap will come. Everything will come under this area only. Library section. Okay. Under body section, what will come? Under body section, it will hold HTML tags with required contents. HTML tag with contents, you can say, with page contents. Okay, HTML tag with the page contents. Hope ready? Now after that, come to the again example to file, right? So you understood the complete structure. First, inside HTML, we have to follow the tags. Then what will be the file extension? File extension of the HTML will be filename.html. Next, when you create a HTML file, inside HTML file, what you can find? It will start from HTML and it will end to HTML. So a start to end is called as a document. Then document will break into two parts, head section and body section. Head always will be on the top and body will be in the second. Okay. Now, tomorrow, once you develop your project and start promoting in Google, and you will ask the Google, please show my page also in the Google search. Then Google will come and Google will not look into body mostly. If the content is proper, according to Google standard under the head section, Google will take the head section. They'll read a head section mostly. Okay. And they'll read the content also, but in different way. Okay. So Google will look into your head. If everything is well, then your page will get indexed properly inside the website. Okay. Google search. Plus in head section, you are following the CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, everything. You have to call under the head section only. Linking part of the CSS JavaScript will do under the head and implementation will happen under the body. Your CSS will be under the head, but their output will reflect under the body. Okay. Okay. So hope till here you are clear. Now we are going to come under the example 2 file. Head part. See, as of now you are writing HTML. So you are not writing the CSS as of now. You are not doing the marketing part as of now. The complete head section I'll skip as of now. Okay, I will follow only body. When we will start the head from the CSS onwards. Once we enter under the CSS, then I will write the head. As of now, no need of the head section. Only HTML and body, HTML and body. In the CSS also we have total 4 type of CSS we have. So the first method is called inline CSS. In inline CSS, no need of the head section. CSS will head section will required from the internal CSS. Okay, CSS we have 4 type: inline, internal, external, and import. Inline is the first method. In that you don't need of the head section. Okay, you need directly body. You will write the CSS under the body. Internal CSS we require head. External we required head, and import also we required head. So in CSS, once we enter and once we finish 3-4 classes, after that we'll start following the head. Till that time, head is not required. Unnecessary will not make page overload. Okay. Now come to the body. Come to the body. Okay. Inside body, we have to display the content in the browser. This body is for what purpose? Web page you are creating to display the information in the browser, to collect the user information through browser. Okay. Now, when you are going to display the content in the browser, or you are going to collect the content from the browser, from the content from the user through the browser, right? All the content of the web page will look similar or different. In one page, all the content will not be similar. Text only, some text will be big font size, some text will be a small font size. Okay, hold on. Let me open the website, show you. Then you will come to the point. We'll open our websites only. Okay, let me open. This page is opening, right? Till date, whichever the website you have seen, in one website, decrease little, 80%. Okay, in 80% it's perfect. Okay, now see, this is the web page. Inside this web page, you can see this is also text itself. This is also text, and this is also text. Looking different or not? Different? Where to show? Okay, look at there. This logo is also image, and this photo is also image. Looking different? See here. This is also text. This is also text, and this is also text. Looking different? That what we are trying to understand is just come to your day-to-day life. Okay, in day-to-day life, suppose when you go for the market, when you are going for marketing, you carry a bag, right? For what purpose? Because you have to bring something. If you are going to bring some oil, you will carry a bottle. If you are going to bring the potato, you will carry a bag. If you are going to bring something heavy material, you will carry the heavy bag, right? What is that meaning is, we, according to the content, we choose the container. Our bag is container and the potato is content. Correct or not? Plastic bag is the container where the sugar is content. So according to content, we choose the container. Now come to the technology. When you come to the web technology, in web page, all are contents only, but the look, behavior, structure, design will be different. So if this logic is clear, yes, in my day-to-day life, I will be using the different type of content and different type of container. Then why can't in web technology? In web technology also, the content are there. Some place you have to display big font size, some place you have to display a small font size. The same container will not work out. Inside the bag, you cannot put directly milk, no? To put the milk, you need a pot somewhere, right? Inside the bottle, you cannot put potato. Correct? Because according to container, we have to choose the container. In a web page, when you are going to learn the HTML, it is exactly same thing. We have to understand the container and we have to understand the content. We have to understand the HTML tag, and corresponding to tag, we have to understand the contents. If you want to display the photo, for that which is the tag. If you want to display the name of someone, for that which is the tag. If you want to display the mobile number, for that which is the tag. If you want to display the email ID, for that which is the tag. Correct? If you want to take mobile number, which is the tag. If you want to take the photo, upload the photo, then which is the tag, right? That is called learning the HTML. Learning the HTML meaning is, according to content, we are going to remember, yes, this tag is for this purpose, this tag is for this purpose, this tag is for this purpose. We can use here, but we cannot use here. We should not use here, but we should use here. Correct? That is called learning the HTML. You are not going to invent the new HTML tag. It's already made by people. We are as a mediator. We are going to learn that. Okay. Doctor has not made medicine. Doctor has made doctor remember the problem and solution. If this is the problem, then this is the solution. What is the symptoms? Then what will be the problem? If this is the problem, then this is the solution. Medicine is made by someone else. As a developer, you are not going to invent the HTML tags. You are not going to make the technology. Technology is made by someone else. Yes, once you become 10, 20 year experience, you can also make a new technology. That is the next level, after being the expert of the web application. Okay. But at the medium level, starting level, We are going to learn the technology that made by someone else. Okay, how to use, where to use, where not to use. Correct? That is called as learning the HTML. Okay. In that, so many rule regulation. Okay. Let's come now. Come to the body part. Whichever the information you want to display in the browser, that all the information must come under the body. Everything, whichever you want to display to the user in the web page, all should come under the body. So body is the parent element of every contents. Whatever the content you are going to display, that should be under the body only. But inside the body again, there will be different type of contents. So we have to use the different type of tag, right? So we'll start from one side. Okay. Look at here. In developer guide, we have written tag will open close. It's called as a dependent, right? If the tag will open close, it's called as a dependent. Example 2, you see body is open close. It's called as a dependent, right? Then we can say head is open close. That's called as a dependent. HTML is open close, it's called as a dependent. Whichever the tag is open and close, all are called as a dependent. Right? Come, we'll write some dependent tag. Then we will we understood. Okay, dependent means open close, open close, open close. Right? Let's write here. I will start from very basic that we have read on W3. Okay, H1. I'll write here call heading 1. See H1 open and close happen automatically. It's called a dependent tag. Now come down. Write again H1. Heading 1 and 1. 2 times I have written H1 to understand something. Next write call H2. Heading 2. It is going till H6. So keep writing H1, H2, H3. Keep some message. H3. Heading 3. H4. Heading 4. H5. Heading 5. H6. Heading 6. Okay, please write it H1 to H6. Okay, ready? Save the file. Again, go to the view menu and run in the browser. Save the file, go to the view menu and again run in the browser. I know. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Mhm. .NET we are not doing, madam, as of now. Angular we have, React we have, but .NET is not there. Angular, React. No, because even we have the many trainers, but due to work from home, they are completely overloaded with the task. Okay, even they are working people, they were taking the classes, but due to work from home plus overloaded from the task, like they are not in the situation to contribute the time with any other work. So Angular trainer we have, they are free. React trainer we have, they are free, but other technology people are not free. Yes, 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 yes. On this email ID, if you send me your email, text message, I can send it. Yeah, please. Okay, hope ready. Save the file. Check in the browser. Is it printing? Something like this. Working for how many people? Yes, no, you can say your page look like this. Let them to reply. Waiting for your reply. Those online people. One, two. Okay, cool. Working for many people. Okay, now let's come to the next point. In this, all the tags are open close, H1 to H6. No doubt you can say all are dependent. All are dependent because all are open close, open close. Okay. Let me write
Yes,
here
sir.
one more tag. You have seen already. Let me write a HR tag. Color equal to red,
Horizontal tag.
and just keep the slash in the last and check how that look. You can see it has no any kind of, it has, it is a dependent independent tag. There is no closing in that, just slash is added in the last. Okay, once you run that you will get to know what is that it's coming. Okay, now let me run this file. We can see it is coming in complete one line from beginning to last. Color in the programming spelling is color. Color. When you write the program color, wherever there you will not write color. You will write color. Color. Okay, so you saw what is happening. It is covering complete beginning to last, and there is no separate closing. It's called as a independent. Okay. It's called as a independent. Now let me look into the browser and see here. H1 is printing in one line, first H1. Second H1 is also printing in the new line, correct? H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, in fact, HR also, all are going to where? Okay, all are printing in the new line, right? See, suppose when I say this heading 1 is printing here, and there is a lot of space in the right hand side, lot of space is there. This heading 1 and 1 also can print here also, can print in the same line because lot of space is there. After printing H heading 2, there is a lot of space in the same line. H heading 3 is going to the new line, correct? So you have to, in HTML, the behavior of the HTML tag, you have written as of now only two. One is called dependent, another one is called independent. Like tag is open close, call as a dependent. Tag is only open, that is called as a independent. So we found a proof here, yes. The tag is open close, all are called as a dependent. Whichever is only open, that is called as a independent. But not only this much, two more we have. Okay. Let's come and write here the note. Okay. Go to the code, and where we have written, here we have written point number 1 was input, point number 2 was output, point number 3 is dependent, point number 4 is independent. So these two we found. Now we are going to write here the fifth point. Fifth point. Fifth point, what is that? Block label tag. Block label tag. And the sixth point, inline tag. The fifth point is called block label tag, and the sixth point is called as a inline tag. Block label tag, what is that? Let's write here. Block label tag. Those HTML tags that print in new line by default. Okay, those HTML tags that print in a new line by default. Those HTML tags that print in the new line by default. Those HTML tags that print in the new line by default. Okay. Those tags that print in the new line by default. You saw today the example we are written H1 to H6, where it is printing. Same line or new line? All are printing in the new line. We have not asked anyone to go in the new line. Just we wrote H1 to H6. And after that, we given some content. Once you save the file and run that, you saw all are printing in the new line. In fact, there is a space in the same line, but it's going to the new line, new line, new line. So what you can say? These all are called a block level or inline? Block level. Block level tags are those tags that print in the new line. Our theory is also saying the same thing. Block level tags are those tags. Block level tags are those tags that print in the new line. The H1 to H6 all are printing in the new line. So all are called a block level tag. Right here. Example. Example. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and many more. Just keep dot dot dot. So many are going to come further. Okay. Block level tags are those tags that print in the new line by default. So what you are learning now, this is completely the bottom, you can say ground knowledge of HTML, where HTML starts. Okay, before that you have theory on internet. Who wrote, which year wrote, why wrote. Why wrote we are learning now because he wrote to create a web page. Okay, but for a developer, when wrote, that is not required. No one is going to ask guarantee. People is going to ask what is HTML and what is the use of the HTML. Okay, what is HTML? Then we can explain this whole theory what we are learning now. And what is the use of HTML? We are creating the files for that. One by one, keep adding the topics, right? So many things will come in the bucket. Okay, come now. So we saw block level element and inline element. Okay. So hope you have not forget, dependent tags are those tags that has open close. Independent tags are those tags that has only open. And block level tags are those tags that print in the new line. Look into this example too. HTML, head, body, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, all are called a dependent because all are open close. Plus H1 to H6 are block level. It is printing in the new line. Okay. One HR is there, that is called a independent. Right? One HR that is called a independent. Now next we need to see this point. What is that? Inline. Inline meaning what and how that work. Okay. Just to write here a small single line definition. Those tags, those HTML tags that print in same line by default. Okay, that print in the same line by default. First, we'll write some tags, we'll see their behavior, then we'll make an example. Example you can write here, but we'll add the name of the tag after implementing.
So what's the meaning of predefined
Predefined tags means not made by us, made by someone else. H1, H2 division, body, head you are writing. It's not made by us. It's written by someone else. Like researcher of HTML who do the research on create the new tags. They have created the tags. That is called a predefined. Okay, ready? So come down. Now, file in example file, we will add again in example 2 file, we will again some tags. Tag called label, label, label. Tag called label. Keep tag right here. Oh, here. Priyanka Bhatt. Okay, so it says like here label tag. I will write here label. Okay, keep here number 1. Label used to display text data in website. Okay, label used to display the text data in the website. Write again label. Point number 2, saying like use the label tag if text length is, use the label tag if the text length is more than 130 character. Like inside the website, when you open any website like Flipkart, you will have product details. Go to the Quicker, people have posted something. Go to the Twitter, people have posted something. Go to the LinkedIn, people have posted something. Go to the Naukri, people have posted the job details. Correct? So here the label tag says like you can use the label tag for what purpose? To display the text data. Where? Inside the web page. But there is a limitation behind that. Label tag says my capacity is smaller. I cannot handle the bulk text. So make sure wherever you are going to use the label, your text should not exceed more than 130 character. If exceed more than 130 character, it's called as a overflow. The container is small and content become more, right? That's called a overflow. Okay, page performance will be bad, page will loading will get increased, page will take long time to load. Okay, so where to use? Suppose inside the website you are displaying someone name, you can use the label tag like Ramesh. How many character? 5 6 character. You want to display the city name Bangalore, how many character? 8 9 character. You want to display the product price 300, 6 7 character. You want to display somewhere email ID, a small text 30 40 characters, right? You want to display somewhere age, gender, 5 10 characters. So for those purpose we can use this tag. Which tag? Label tag. Using label tag, you will not display about your address. Address will be 200 300 characters. Using label tag, you will not display the product description. Using label tag, you cannot display the job description, correct? Because that will exceed more than 130 characters. So we will remember, whenever we use the label tag, we will keep a limit of a small text, not bulk text. Okay. Save the file and run it. See what is happening. Both the label are in the same line or new line. Open close is there. So both are dependent. Label has open close, it's a dependent, no doubt in that. But once we run the page, where it will print? Same line or new line? Same line. Other people should reply as well. Are you getting in the same line or new line? Label tag. Time to time, if you'll ask, online people will be active. Because in home, we don't know where they are. Correct. So, your reply is important. Okay. Same line. Yes, it will come in the same line. Let me show you. Look at here. Label 1 is printing in the same line. Label 2 also printing in the same line. Correct. So our theory says if the tag will print the content in the same line, that is called a inline. Our theory says if the tag will print the content in the new line, then it's called a block. Our theory says if the tag will open and close, then it's called as a dependent. Our theory says like if the tag is only open, then it's called as a independent. Even our tag also says if the tag display the output, that is called as a which tag? Output tag. Using this, what you are doing? Are you asking the input or displaying the output? These all are not as a input, it is as a output. So you cannot say as a input tag. These all belong to which group? Output tag. Right? So how many points got clear? Let's come to your developer guide. See that 6 point, if you start running in your mind, then I'll move next, because each and every point you are going to face that 6 point. Output tag H1 to H6, what we have? Using H1 to H6 and label tag, you are not asking the name, you are displaying the text. That's become as a output tag. Now again you saw H1 to H6 was open close, become as a dependent. You saw again HR was only open, become as a independent. Block label tag, which one? H1 to H6, because it's printing in the new line. Block label tag. Label you saw, it is printing in the same line, become as a inline tag. So hope in this many points are clear. One point is not clear still, that is this one. Input tag. I will write only one tag to understand. Yes, input meaning is this and output meaning is this. Then this 6 point will be clear in your mind, and further we'll continue with the graphs. Okay, let me come to the HTML. Okay. Here I will keep a BR now. Okay, why? Because if you not write BR, it will come in the same line. Okay, one BR I have written like HR, or you can keep HR also. No problem. BR also you need to understand how that work. Okay, right here, enter name, input type equal to text, and input type equal to number. Enter mobile number. Input type equal to number. Save the file. Okay, done. Save the file. Again, run your page. Number one, both are coming in the same line. So both are called as a inline. This both are printing in the same line. No, enter name and enter the password. Both are in the same line. You can say is a inline. Look at the code. There is no separate closing. Only slash is added in the last. So it is called as a independent. There is no separate closing. It is the self closing. So we can say is a independent. But when we look into the browser, it is printing in the same line. That is called as a inline. So the text box and number, what is the behavior? Independent as well as inline. Independent as well as inline. Why we can say independent? Because only open. Why same line? Why inline? Because printing in the same line. Now when you are going here, it is asking enter your name. You can enter the name here. Enter the mobile number. You can enter the number here. So this is not called as a output. This is called as a input. So these all are called as a output tag, whereas these two are called as a input tag. So where we input the value, that is called input tag. Where we display the output, that is called as a output tag. If the tag is open close, then it's called as a dependent. Tag is only open, then it's called as a independent. Tag print in the same line, then it's called as a inline. Tag print in the new line, then it's called as a block. Don't worry, you will remember it automatically. Okay. So hope these 6 points are clear for you. Okay. Some confusion will happen. You cannot say you remember 100%. Sometime your mind may take some time to reply. Input has come in mind, but it will completely store in your memory permanently, not in one day. It may take 2-3 days time. Slowly, once we start writing, not only this code. If you open the W3 internet, YouTube also, someone will write the code. You will understand what is the block level tag. This is called as a inline. This is independent. This is block. Something correct. After looking into the code, we can say if it's a print in the new line, will show it's called as a block level. Print in the same line, then we can call it a inline. So that will remember automatically in few classes. Okay, come next. Right here below, slowly, day by day, okay, your HTML will get over, CSS will come, CSS will migrate with HTML, CSS will finish, then Bootstrap will come, Bootstrap will also merge with the CSS, Bootstrap will over, then JavaScript will come, that will also get migrated with the HTML. So in HTML, all are going and coming and mixing, all are merging with where? HTML only. Day by day, all will get merged with the HTML. Let's write here. Few names are there, few words you need to remember, right? Few words you need to remember. Like maybe from today onwards, you will watch some video on internet, YouTube. You will see someone code. You will see some. You may study something from the W3 schools. You may see someone video on YouTube, right? So, or maybe you will read some theory from internet. So when you are going through internet materials, few technical words will come. That technical words may confuse you. So before reading anything, just make a note so that you will not get confused. Okay, let's write here. The different names, different name of HTML tags in other language. The different name of HTML tags in other language. The different name of HTML tags in other language. Okay, the different name of HTML tag in other language. The different name of HTML tags in other language. Come down. Suppose today you have written the H1 tag. H1 tag we have written today. In which language we have written? HTML. We are written in HTML only, no H1. After a few days, CSS will come. CSS will also merge with the HTML only. Okay, so you can say in HTML, the H1 tag in HTML is called as a tag. H1 called as a, okay, let me write here little. H1 will be called as a tag in which language? HTML language. Right, point number 2. H1 only will be called as a selector in which language? CSS. Okay, not only H1, all the HTML tags, whichever the HTML tags we have in HTML language, all will be called as a tag in the HTML. But once you go to the CSS will say, no, it's not called as a tag. It's called as a selector. It's called as a selector. Okay. So when you read something from internet, if the selector word will come, you should not get confused. You need to keep in mind, somewhere he is talking about the HTML tags only. It may be user defined also, or it may be predefined also, but it's related to tags only. Okay. Later, after some time, you have to use the JavaScript also. In JavaScript, it's called as a element. In JavaScript. So 3 names we found. In HTML, H1 is called as a tag. In the CSS, H1 is called as a selector. In the JavaScript, H1 is called as a element. H1 will be called as a element. Now come down here. I should change the point also. You can call as a control in the jQuery. And under the React, it's called as a JSX element. In React.js. In React.js, it will be called as a JSX element. H1 will be called as a tag. H1 will be called as a selector. H1 only called as a element. H1 only called as a control also. And H1 only called as a JSX element also. But we are in different technologies. Okay. So when we read some theory from internet, when we go through some videos, okay. So the person when they will explain, the person when they'll write the content, when they'll write the book, okay, they can use all the words. They can use any words. Like they can use selector also, they can use element also, they can use control also, they can use the JSX element also, right? So in this case, if you are going through some online video or anything, like you should not fill something else if these words come. Okay, if JSX element summary written means, oh, he's talking about the HTML tag. If element summary is written means, oh, he's talking about the HTML tag. If selector is written, that is also talking about the HTML tags. Okay, so this 5 points is also clear for you. So how many technical words came in your mind? 6 point, hope it's clear. And apart from 6, this 5 point is also clear. Tag, selector, element, control, and JSX element. Okay. Okay, go ahead next. Now, in example 2 file, we'll not add anything. We will first make a note of the next tag and then we'll create example right here. Okay. Let me show you first something, then we'll make it note. Suppose I went to the MS Word. Okay. You have a concept of hard copy and soft copy. Hard copy means books, physical documents. Soft copy means material remains same, but it's become a normal, right? Soft copy. Now look at here. Suppose you are displaying some content, you are creating a hard copy. So what you will do is you will write the content inside the system, inside the Word or anything. You will take the print, become a hard copy. While displaying the content in the page, you have to format it, you have to align it, you have to write description, you have to write the about something here, there, many content can be. Now suppose you have some content where you are displaying in a Word file, and in the Word file you put the content. Okay, hold on, let me write like this. Okay, suppose I have written some content here. Next, after that, what I will do, I will keep like this. Why double line break? This is suppose the content. Some content is written here. Assume. Some content is written here. Now for this content, you wanted to display some point and sub point. Like you wrote some theory of something, and below you are going to display point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4. Suppose something I wrote like this. Something again 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 like this. Something again like this. Okay. Let me come to the main point. Now this contents will be little formatted inside, padding applied. This content we want to display the points. So what we'll do, we'll go here and we'll select. If you want to display zero, some kind of bullets, then we can use this options. This is called as a bullets. So the content will get formatted. Sometime instead of displaying like this, let me copy this, paste here, and instead of displaying as a bullets, we can display as a numbers 1 to 3, ABCD, a small ABCD, a Roman 1 to 3, a small Roman 1 to 3, right? So these all are the option. Maybe this one also, none also, multiple options we have, right? So this is the matter of your which one hard copy content you created, you added here, and you added in the Word file, and you may take the print or you leave as a soft copy. That depends. Now suppose similar content in the same formatted content, similar but with the bullets and with the numbering, you are going to display this content in the web page. Okay, web page. You are going to create a page, HTML page, and inside the HTML page, you want to display like this, bullets and numbering. Correct? So which feature we have in HTML? Using that, we can display the data in bullets also, and we can display the data in numbering also. And maybe sometime you may have option inside option, point inside point, right? Something like this, something like this, something like this. Main point and then sub point. Sub point will have a sub point. So for that, HTML has given option. You can write a note here that is called type of list in HTML. That is called type of list in HTML. Written type of list, it is 3 types. Okay, write one, order list. It's called as a OL. Second one, unorder list. It is called as a UL. The third one, DL, definition list. That is called as a DL. Order list, unorder list, definition list. Order list, unorder list, and then definition list. Order list is 5 types. Unorder list is 4 types. Definition list, we don't have any kind of type. My name is Siaram. I will be taking the everyone name and number to create a WhatsApp group tomorrow. Tomorrow after the class, I will give you maybe my name and number. I'll give you. You can ping on that, or maybe I'll give a URL. You can fill your WhatsApp number and email ID. So that number will come to me in the list. After that, I'll take from there all the names and number, and we create a WhatsApp group. So for every batch, I have the groups. Okay, anything we need to update. Assignment I will be sending through the WhatsApp group only. The photos are there. It's available in the website also, and I have downloaded in my phone. So from there, I will be sending you set wise. Like today do this set, tomorrow do this set. So that will keep sending you. From there. If any update, we can update through the WhatsApp group directly. Nowadays, people see the less people will see the text message, more people will see the WhatsApp message. So that group is helpful. Usually, we communicate through the group. Okay, let's go ahead next. So now you are going to create a file order list.html. Order list.html. Create a file order list.html. See, when you create the file, look at here. I have given order space list. That is 100% wrong. When you create a file name as a order list, how you should create? You should create like this. Okay. From today onwards, keep a habit. When you create a file name, don't give a space between file name. If you write like this, order space list.html, 100% wrong. Okay. In the future, it will give you the problem. Guarantee it will give the problem. Okay. So when we create a file name, number one, you don't give a space. No problem. Without a space is also okay. If you want to separate it, you can give hyphen. That is also okay. If you want to separate, you can give underscore. That is also okay. If those all are uncomfortable, you don't give a space. Write continuous. That is fine. And give a small letter. Okay. A small letter is a file. Okay. Save now. Now this file name hope you have created order list.html. Order list.html. Okay, create the file order list.html. Now come inside again. You will write HTML and press greater than. It will happen automatically. Come inside. Follow the body tag and go inside. Correct. Right inside. Edit H1. Put inside OL and follow under that order list example. OL order list. Okay, order list file is ready. Come inside and open a OL. OL tag open, OL tag close. Not 01, OL. OL tag open, OL tag close. Inside that, you will write as a LI. LI is called as a list item. Keep here list item. List item. Now come after that. Follow some more LI. Keep some item name. Example laptop. Keep one more LI. Mobile. Keep one more LI. Desktop. Keep one more LI. water. Give one more li, milk. Save the file, run again. It will give you by default 1 to 3. By default, list item will come. There it will display the 1 to 3. Okay. Hello. नहीं चाहिए ऐसा कुछ. Ready? Check now. 1 to 3 is coming. Okay, check now. One, two, three. By default will come 1, 2, 3. Change here the type as a capital A. It will give you capital ABCD. Change the type as a capital A. It will give you capital ABCD. Capital ABCD. Type equal to a double quote or single quote is also fine. Type is attribute. A is the value. Coming ABCD. Hope looking similar or something else. Are you getting 1, 2, 3 and ABCD? Okay, so few things we learned today. Leave till here. We'll leave here only today. We'll stop. First 4, 5, 6 classes. Attend little less content in the slow track. Once you understand properly and start creating the example, following the proper everything, we can go up to 2 hours, 11:30 to 1:30. Okay, for till Monday, Tuesday, you can go till 11, till 1:15 maximum. After Tuesday, Wednesday, once we are okay, we are like, you start writing the example properly, you understand the way of teaching, then we can go ahead with the 2 hours, 11:30 to 1:30 will be perfect time. Okay, so see you again tomorrow. First month, Saturday, Sunday, no classes. Second month, once we come under the JavaScript, once we finish some portion of JavaScript, then in second month, either jQuery or something else. Okay, that is on Saturday, Sunday. In the third month, 100% confirm, Monday to Monday, all the day. Okay. Okay, fine. Then meeting ID will be changed. It will not change. It will be always same only. It is not going to change ever. You can log in on the same tomorrow, 11:30.
Okay, sir.